So real quick, this video is a little out of the ordinary. Let me know if you think this is a dumb format or not. Just trying something new. We're up here at the range. There's two of us. I don't have a crew here. It's just me with the camera and a guy who'd probably rather laugh at me hurting myself than hold the camera for me. But this is what we do, and what I've done for years and years and years is you come up to the range on the weekends with guns that you've acquired or borrowed or bought or whatever, even guns that you're testing, repairing for somebody else's armor or any number of other things. And the whole reason I started this channel many moons ago is because I just wanted to share my experiences and the stuff that I've learned just handling firearms every day. You know, I'm not a Navy SEAL. I've never been to Afghanistan. I don't work for any of the big gun companies. I'm just a hillbilly up here trying to figure some stuff out, trying something new all the time, and taking every opportunity I ever get to fire something I've never fired before. So if you like this format, let me know. But we got, I got a 416 Rigby. I got a 460 Weatherby Magnum. I got a Sig Copperhead and a weird Glock I'd like to talk to you about. And this is just stuff that I wasn't really going to do a video on, but come up here, we're shooting them, we're learning. You can learn with us. Kind of a wild card format, whatever. Let me know what you think. Hey everybody, this is James, Rattlesnake Defense. Today's video is not going to be very educational. We're just having fun out here. I got a handful of unique guns that I thought I'd talk about. I'm not sure that any one itself is worth a full-length video, so we're just going to go over a few. I got some really big calibers. This is a 416 Rigby. This is a CZ 550 Safari. So if you really don't like your shoulder, like after the shotgun video I did, then this is something you should look into, because everybody needs to take down an elephant every once in a while. And that is spicy. Now, unfortunately, I can't afford a $10,000 Tyrannosaurus Rex skull to shoot, so I don't have anything really fun to shoot at. But I've always wanted to shoot one of these. This is actually the first time I've ever fired this caliber and this gun. I think CZ, I've seen the Rugers and some of the others, but this thing is... I'm sorry, my brain reset. Actually, a really nice gun. Open sights, got a small scope on it. I'm not sure that it's sighted in because I don't even know if I couldn't even tell where my shells hit. The scary thing about this is my buddy, who's decided that this isn't enough punish for my shoulder, actually brought one bigger than this too. Let's see about that. All right, get the beauty shot here. Look her up and down. This is a Weatherby Mark V Deluxe from the custom shop, and this is chambered in a 460 Weatherby. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these. I hadn't. What's the grain on this? 500. 500 grain bullet. I've been told by several reliable sources this is one of the worst guns to shoot that there is. So I'm going to try not to wuss out. That's a nice action. All right. Not much of a butt pad. Make sure we get it good. Yeah. I don't know what you would want to kill so bad. You're willing to shoot this at it? What do these things cost a piece?
Like $8 a piece.
$8 a shot. Maybe if he's getting eaten by a tiger or a bear or something, you'd want this. I mean, it's if you can see this, it's actually got some really nice porting and stuff on the end of the barrel. It's a beautiful gun. I don't know if I'd want to come up here and shoot this for fun, though. This thing is pretty hairy. I got a Taran tactical Glock, too. Stand by. All right, so here we have one of the Taran Tactical Glock 19s. Stippling. I do like how they've kind of hollowed it out right here so you can get to the magazine release better. Magwell. It's got a better trigger. The sights, of course, are changed, and the springs and some of the internals are changed. And you got nice Taran Tactical plates on the magazines. But this is one of those things, again, I don't think they make this anymore, but it's just a weird thing that we come across used. Decided to take a chance on it, and am not disappointed. Whoa, almost rechambered and empty. I missed one. That's on me. This gun shoots great. It's a Glock. If you like Glock, this is a better Glock. Very interesting, feels good. The trigger actually helps out tremendously. That's one gripe I have about Glocks, is the Glock trigger sucks. But one of those things you check out. Super weird, kind of uncommon. It's from the show Terminal List is what I think this is associated with, which was a good show, by the way. Let's see what else we got. All right, so now we have a Sig Regulator. Now, these were interesting guns that come out a little while ago. It's essentially a spear with a 590 Magpul stock set, which I think is a weird thing. This one's in 7.2x39. It's got a Vortex optic on it. But what's interesting about this gun is that even if you're shooting the crappy ammo, it actually shoots really straight. I don't know that it's worthy of, like I said, a whole review, but this is definitely a unique gun. I'm pretty sure they quit making these. I missed the first one, and that was my fault. But it's odd to come across, and I know there's a lot of AK fans that are going to burn me for this, but it's fun to have a 7.62 that shoots the cheap ammo that hits exactly where you're aiming at, to the point that very consistent. We put it on paper. It gets MOA groups, even with like the imported steel case ammo. The ergonomics, if you're into that, it's neat. You know, I'd prefer something a little more traditional, but definitely something unique, if not a little overpriced, but worth talking about. Look at that. And that's rested on a block of wood. All right, speaking of Sig and overpriced, this is a Rattler. This is a Copperhead. specifically. I took a lot of heat because I didn't like the Kuna as much as everybody else on the internet. And I'm not saying I didn't like the Kuna. It's a nice gun for the money. Don't get me wrong. I think a big reason I didn't like it as much is because of this. Now this is peak pistol caliber carbine SBR territory to me. And the reason for that is because this thing is absolutely deadly. You could absolutely wear something out with this. With the suppressor on, it's quiet. There was a little bit of grinding to get the suppressor to fit, but let's not talk about that. But this is probably it probably costs too much for what it is. It's got as much barrel as a 365, but is really accurate, really consistent, and really fun to shoot. You can hand this to anybody, and they have a great time shooting it. And I'll do credit to the Kuna. It's just not as fun as this is, you know? So there's that. Let's watch the professional. This is his gun. Did you even hit anything?
Oh, I'll shoot it again.
Look at these. Look at these hog legs. It's kind of unpleasant just standing next to it.